Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Clemson's offense has the ball first today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what?
What? A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thrower.
Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Hokies will hustle to the line. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and draw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch a big fella.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the hit. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Finds a crease at the 20. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Split backs here. To the air, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Did the work himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try to do it himself. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hokies line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Denson. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So
There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yes, sir. That's what I heard you. Heard you got the victory.
Some people just have a knack for getting to the
Goddamn.
What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. This Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
I better be glad the wheelchair turned down.
This defense, understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
That be was on the regular mode, we'll be hurt already.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen.
No.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Come in, boy. You been hitting the ground all night.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also...
I knew I threw a pick. I ain't see what's going on over there. I just threw that. Damn.
How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're going to make me chew this motherfucker. I ain't want to throw them motherfucking pick.
One of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I'll tell you that, dude. You're making me mad.
Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this had better work, or he's going to hear about it.
All right, not ideal. All right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Scanning the field, it's Denson.
Let's get it.
Bringing the heat.
Let's get it.
He'll pull it down.
He lucky he didn't get hurt.
With that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
I will break them ankles.
Clemson has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down.
Go.
Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Let's go. Ooh, what up?
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second
Gotta
down
give him a
coming
hump.
up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Denson.
Got him.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
From the gun. He wants it all.
Good down.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down.
Who y'all think this is?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Chuck it away just as he was hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try. Oh, he's got some space. Grabs a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
On the direct snap, it's Kelly. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helped. Offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had
trying to beat the D deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Takes it into the end.
What the fuck? I don't believe this shit. Man. That game over with. I need them stat, Q. My quarterback went the fuck off, man. I need them stat. I need them stat, Q. Man, what the fuck just happened? Man. 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 I don't even know what to do. I don't even feel like playing this shit over right now. Man. Man. I'm talking about a wonderful game. Had over 5-6 touchdowns with my quarterback. 3 goddamn rushing, I know 2 passing. Man. Man, I'm just gonna let these niggas have it. Fuck it. Why they goddamn showtime.